then even bigger thing that I think has helped pop culture with humor is hip-hop and the evolution of hip-hop. And even in the beginning of hip-hop, you had Public Enemy, Flavor Flav was like the comedian in the group.
Yeah.
You had Two Live Crew, Me So Horny, I know you remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
Tone Loc, and Funky Cold Medina and Wild Thing and all that.
And the really early one, Schoolie D, he was one of the first gangster rappers that got that label. Stuff's hilarious.
Yeah. And, of course, the Beastie Boys,
Right.
they were primarily humorous, Fight for Your Right to Party and all of this. They did some stuff that was a little...
I was just about to add, they also had skits between songs on their albums. They'd have the little skit part,
Yeah, and a lot of rap acts have done that.
Yeah.
Hip-hop acts have done that.
Yeah, Outkast
And
did.
then you move on up, and you get into the 90s with, like, Rump Shaker, Baby's Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Rump Shaker's Rex and Effect. You had Missy Elliott come about with Work It and Get Your Freak On. And then Eminem... also so much humor. I mean, like, he's serious and he's biting and all that stuff, but the humor, it just, he brands it and brands it and brands it. And like you were saying, the diss track culture of artists taking each other down. Eminem and Kanye were both big on that. And in 2024, the big diss track fight, which was I don't know if it's diss and clapback tracks, but anyway, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Two of the most noteworthy, they're getting in their late 30s now, and they've been around for 15 years, and they still regress to, like, these high school boys just, like, trading jabs at each other. Sometimes it's serious, but it's always meant to be funny for the audience, even if it makes each other mad.
And some of that goes back to, like, the Dirty Dozens, the You Mama jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even earlier than that, like, Calypso songs, which, like, became popular here in the 40s and stuff, they would have Calypso singers who went back and forth, like, this track is this and this one.
Right.
This track's the other guy came back and dissed the other one back.
Well, I mean, that's part of the rap battles, too.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like you get people on stage, and they just, like, dress each other down. They just go back and forth and back and forth.